welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the newest cigar from CAO, from the Arcana Series. This is the Firewalker, 6.5 by 56. Has a little bit of a sort of pigtail cap. It's just sort of gathered there, but there is the density. Has a really good feel in the hand. I mean, how about that band? It takes up 70% of the cigar. Now, a little bit about this cigar and a little bit of news. This is made in conjunction with Rick Rodriguez and some of the blending he does there and helps with it. He is retiring from General Cigar. I just learned that on a press release today. So this may be the last cigar he blends, unless there's some more coming that we don't know about. Now, this cigar is uses an Ecuadorian Habano Rosado wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and filler. The interesting thing about the cigar, other than the usuals, is the way it is created. It uses a technique known as Chincagre, I guess is how you say it, Chincagre method of aging the tobacco. Only the Nicaraguan tobacco uses this technique. And the way it works is the tobacco is placed into a pilón that is buried deep in the volcanic soil of Nicaragua, by the way. Western Nicaragua primarily is who does this. And the subterranean conditions allow the tobacco to ferment naturally, locking in an inherently sweet and aromatic quality. Stays there for 2 months, and the process is complete, and the pilón is then transferred to the factory for 9 months of secondary fermentation. So let's see what else we have on the cigar. It comes in one size only, this size, 6.5 by 56. Suggested retail price of $11.99. Handcrafted at American Caribbean in Nicaragua. Comes in 20-count boxes, and only 5,000 boxes were made. So there you have it. That's the background on the new CAO Arcana Series Firewalker. Now, normally on Friday is what today is in real time, I wouldn't take on such a hefty, long cigar because I would be just getting home from work and starting a review. But we sort of took the day off. We played hooky, the wife and I. We work in the same business. And last night we were at a Zach Williams concert along with Ann Wilson, and not the one from Heart. This is a 19-year-old Ann Wilson in Florence, South Carolina. And the reason I bring up Florence is that we dropped by the Leaf Lounge, a very nice place, nicely decorated. Has a nice humidor, although being a little small, but nice selection. It's actually at 154 South Dagon Street in Florence, South Carolina. I can recommend the Duck Tacos. They have a humidor, nice sitting area, lounge, food, and alcohol. They have it all. So look up the Leaf Lounge in Florence if you're in that area. All right. So now about this cigar, let's get we don't have much of a pigtail there. I think you'll agree. But I am going to take it off. And the thing that concerns me with that look is that if you don't get just enough of it, it could kind of split. It looks sort of like iffy. So I'm going to try to get a clean cut. And I kind of sort of did. I won't say it's perfect. All right, we'll go with it. Check the lighter. Yeah, that's good. You know, I'm going to take this band off really soon before I even get to the first third. In fact, I'm going to try. Let's find where it is. I'm going to experiment. This is on the fly here. See if we can get this out of the way. Make sure it's not glued to the wrapper. I don't think it is because it's coming off pretty easy. All right, the wrapper looks good. There's the humongous band. So now we've got the cigar. A little touch up there. Well, your initial flavors are a nice peach with some citrus influence, brown sugar, light nougat, and light leather. Black pepper at about 7.5. Nice little start, actually. There's a decent amount of a dry nutmeg in there also. And it might play into things later on. So but it's nice. It's a nice start. And after having several of these, this is a fat little boy that is going to take a while to burn. So it's going to be a while. And that's one reason I have time to do it today. So I wanted to do it. So let's see what we have by the first third. First third. Took a while to get here, 41 minutes. Now your flavors at this point are a little different, but basically the same. You still have the light peach notes, even lighter citrus notes, light brown sugar accompanying them, very light toffee. So you get where I'm going? The sweeter notes are light. There's a thick nutmeg. There is some earthiness involved with nutmeg and light leather base. The finish is quite a bit of nutmeg and light peach with good, pretty darn good lingering black pepper. Medium bodied. The cigar overall has gotten a little earthy. The sweeter notes are not quite as it describes. The technique should lock in a lot of sweetness. It's not overly sweet to me, but it's not bad. I'd rate the first third 90, and I'm curious to see what we're going to do because we've got quite a bit left to go. So that's where we are at the first third. Let's move on. Into the second third. And there's now a little bit of an influence of cinnamon. The sweeter notes increased a little bit, making it a little better. Primarily a citrus type flavor. Light peach notes. Brown sugar. Still a lot of earthy nutmeg, we'll say. So a lot of earthiness and a lot of nutmeg. And then the leather base. Medium body. Finish is actually one of, I'm getting peach, nutmeg, and light leather. Very good lingering black pepper. Overall, the profile of the cigar improved a little. I'm raising it to 91. Didn't improve a lot, but it's enough to move the needle. It's quite a long burning cigar. We're already at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I have about 2 inches left, so we're going to get somewhere around an hour and a half out of it. So it's pretty good burn time. So let's just see how we wrap it up. Down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Well, the earthiness sort of crept back in, tried to take over, but what you have is very light peach notes, even lighter citrus, light brown sugar. The nougat we talked about in the beginning, there are light rumblings of it. There's even out of nowhere comes dry cocoa for some reason. And there's the cinnamon in there also, and the leather. That's what you have. But you have a lot of earthiness. That is the earthy nutmeg is the lead flavor. You get the sweeter notes really quick, and then all that dry, earthy nutmeg. Medium bodied, leaning toward medium to full. Finishes a little peach, and a lot of nutmeg and light leather. Very good lingering black pepper. Cigar took a little bit of a turn downward, but it didn't go crazy. But I will lower the score to 89 for this section because it just dropped. But overall, the cigar is okay. The overall score is 90. And that is where I believe it belongs after looking at it all the way through. And we got a good burn time, an hour and 35 minutes. So that is where it falls. Now, this is the last time I will mention the travel humidors that I am giving away. And I'm asking you to support me in my reviews. And just to remind you, here are the humidors. There's the Underground humidor with the cigars and the 20-acre farm travel humidor with the cigars. I am asking you to make a minimum donation of $20 to support me, and your name goes into the hat. It will be drawn and given away Tuesday night on the next review, before the next reviews. So as far as this cigar, that will do it. The new CAO Arcana Series Firewalker, 90.